Today I'm reviving Lonzo Ball's career. I'm giving him 99 potential and turning injuries off so he can reach his full potential. And in the offseason, he's already up to an 83 overall. And in his first season with the Cavs, he's up from 8 to 11 points per game, and the Cavs are the 3 seed. In the first round, they're going up against the Nets led by James Harden and Quentin Grimes. James Harden back with the Nets is kind of crazy. And Quentin Grimes really went from 15 to 27 points per game. And the Cavs are going to force a game 7. Evan Mobley put up 29 and 13. Lonzo didn't even score in 23 minutes. And unfortunately for the Cavs, they're gonna get upset by the Nets in the first round. But luckily for Lonzo, he's all the way up to an 89 overall. And Lonzo's a higher overall than Garland now, so he's gonna be the starting point guard. And in Lonzo's first season as a starter, he has his best season, averaging 14 points and 8 assists per game. But halfway through the season, they took him out of the starting lineup. He only started 49 games. But as for the Cavs, they get even better. They're up to the 2 seed. In the first round, they're going up against the Raptors. Let's see if they can actually make it out this time. That was easy. They're going to beat the Raptors in 5 games. Lonzo averaged 20 and 8 in the first round, and he shot 45% from 3. And in the second round, they're going up against Giannis and Dame, who upset the 3 seed Knicks. And the Cavs were just up 3-1, but we're going to a game 7. And the Cavs have an amazing fourth quarter to move on to the conference finals. Evan Mobley led the team with 31, and Lonzo dropped 20 and 8 with 5 steals. But now in the conference finals, they have to go up against the 1 seed Pistons, who have the MVP on their team. And in game 1, the Cavs have a 3-point lead with 2 minutes to go. I don't know what this play is here. Garland setting an off-ball screen for Donovan Mitchell, but he gets left wide open and he knocks down the 3. I don't know how that play worked, but now we have Cade isoing on Garland and he gets an easy dunk. He has 45 points. Garland on the isos and a blow by Cade and pull the mid-range, but he's gonna miss it. Ron Holland's gonna use the screen from Clint Capella. He has 5 seconds to go. I don't know what he's doing. He should just give it to Cade, but he's gonna have to force up the mid-range, and I don't know how Clint Capella didn't get the rebound there. They're gonna send the double team to DeAndre Hunter. Donovan Mitchell gets an open 3, but he's gonna miss it. So the Pistons still have a chance here. We have Asar on the break. He finds Drew, and Drew gets fouled. Drew Holiday's first free throw's up, and he knocks it down. And to make it a 2-point game here, his second free throw's good. But now the Pistons have to foul. We have Donovan Mitchell at the line. He knocked down his first free throw, and his second free throw's good. The Pistons have 25 seconds. They might need a 3 here. We have Lonzo guarding Cade. Cade's gonna find Asar for the wide open 3, and he knocks it down. So now we have Donovan Mitchell back at the free throw line. His first free throw's gonna miss. That is not good, but his second free throw's up and he knocks it down. So the Pistons have 19 seconds here to either tie it up with a 2 or win with a 3. And it looks like they're gonna chew down the clock here. Cade's trying to get into the paint. Lonzo's playing great defense though, and Cade's gonna miss the shot, and the Cavs are gonna hold on to win game 1. And in game 2, the Pistons fight back. This one wasn't close at all. And that's because Cade had 44 points and 12 assists. But in game 3, we have another close one. The Cavs are only up by 1. Cade's gonna drive into the paint on Garland. He's just gonna post up on him. Jared Allen sends the double team, but it leaves Asar wide open and he misses the corner 3. The Cavs only have 5 seconds left. I don't know why Jared Allen's dribbling the ball on the 3. They're gonna go down low to Mobley in the post for the fade, and he's gonna miss. Now we have Cade isoing on Garland, and he's gonna get fouled. So he can give the Pistons the lead here. He's gonna tie the game up, and to put the Pistons up by 1, his second free throw's good. If you made it this far into the video, 98% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're not one of them. I don't know why DeAndre Hunter's the point guard when we have Garland and Mitchell on the court, but he's gonna use the screen from Evan Mobley. It doesn't really get him anywhere. What is this offense? What is going on? He's just wasting time, but he finds Mobley for the deep 3, and he's gonna miss. So now the Pistons can add on to their lead here. Bobby Portis gets left open, and he knocks down the 3. Evan Mobley's gonna find Jared Allen on the 3. What is this offense? And Garland is just standing there setting a screen. They're gonna find Donovan Mitchell though, but he only has 4 seconds. He's trying to get into the paint on Drew. He's gonna have to force up the layup, and he somehow knocks it down. But now the Cavs have to foul, so we have Drew Holiday at the line. He's gonna miss the first free throw, and to give the Pistons a 3-point lead, his second free throw's good. So the Cavs have 24 seconds to hopefully get a 3 off here. I don't know why DeAndre Hunter's going at Asar Thompson. Please don't be Pistons ball, and it is Pistons ball. I knew running DeAndre Hunter at point guard was a bad idea, and the Cavs have no timeouts left, and Cade's gonna put the Pistons up by 5. So now we have Lonzo with 10 seconds left. He's gonna swing it to Mobley, to DeAndre Hunter. He's gonna pull the contested 3 over Asar Thompson, and he knocks it down to keep the Cavs alive. The Cavs only have 5 seconds to go, and they need the Pistons to miss one of their free throws but Lonzo's gonna get the steal on the inbound. He only has 2 seconds though. He has to pull the deep three, and he's just barely gonna miss. Lonzo's been good in late game situations, but DeAndre Hunter's turnover really ruined everything. But in game 4, the Cavs are gonna blow out the Pistons to tie the series up at 2. And Lonzo actually had a good scoring game. He put up 17 points with 11 assists. And in game 5, the Cavs had an amazing first quarter, and it's gonna help them take a 3-2 lead. And Lonzo had a great game, putting up 22 and 10, and he made 6 threes. And in game 6, the Cavs are just 2 minutes away from making the NBA Finals. I don't like DeAndre Hunter running point after what happened last time, but he's gonna use the screen from Jared Allen, and he throws it down low to him. The Cavs go up 4. Cade on the ISOs, and it easily get past Garland, but DeAndre Hunter sends the help, but Cade's still gonna make the layup. DeAndre Hunter on another ISO's gonna make his way into the paint. He's gonna find Jared Allen, and he's gonna take the hook, and he puts the Cavs back up 4. Cade's gonna run another ISO here. He's gonna pull the mid-range over Garland, and it's off. So now we have DeAndre Hunter on the break. He could have got past Cade, but he's gonna take a terrible layup. What is that? They're gonna put the ball back in Cade's hands. He's gonna size up on Garland, and Garland's gonna get the steal. So now we have a Cavs fast break. He's not gonna throw it to Jared Allen though, but they find Donovan Mitchell in the corner, and he knocks down the 3. If the Pistons don't score here, it's over. Cade's gonna make his way into the paint. Jared Allen sends the help. Bobby Portis has to pull the contested 3. They get the offensive rebound though, and now Isaiah Stewart gets a 3. Bro, they keep getting offensive rebounds. The 3rd 3 in a row, and of course they knock it down. Lonzo knocked down both free throws. The Pistons are running out of time here. They're gonna have to settle for a Drew Holiday contested 3, and the Cavs are gonna move on to the NBA Finals. That's crazy. Cade won the Eastern Conference Finals MVP, even though the Pistons lost. But now Lonzo and the Cavs have to go up against Wemby and the Spurs. And in game 1, the Spurs are gonna blow out the Cavs. Wemby had 32 and De'Aaron had 29. And Lonzo filled up the stat sheet, but the Cavs didn't even score 100 points. And in game 2, we have back-to-back Spurs blowouts. Lonzo and Darius Garland both had 10. And now they're down 2-0 in the series. And the Spurs are also gonna blow out the Cavs in game 3. And the Spurs are gonna blow out the Cavs in 4 straight games to win the NBA Finals. And after losing in the finals, Lonzo wants a championship of his own. And in the offseason, he's all the way up to a 94 overall. And Lonzo's gonna make an All-NBA third team. He's up to 22 points and 9 assists per game. And he's shooting 45% from 3 and 49% from the field. And him and Mobley are gonna lead the Cavs to the 1 seed. But after making the finals last season, they're in a game 7 in the first round this season. And before game 7, they were up 3-1 in the series. I don't know how this series is even close. But we have Malachi Branham pulling the deep 3, and he ties the game up. The Cavs should not be in this position in the first place. Let's see if Lonzo can help with that here. He's gonna drive on Brandon Miller. There's no foul, but he still makes the layup. Brandon Miller's gonna use the screen, and Lonzo gets stuck, but he's gonna miss the mid-range. So now we have Donovan Mitchell on the fast break. I don't know why he didn't keep going to the paint there. It looks like he's looking for Lonzo here. He's just gonna hand the ball off to Lonzo, and Lonzo gets an open 3, but he's gonna miss it. Anthony Black with 5 seconds to go is gonna get an open 3, and he's gonna miss. Now we have Jalen Tyson on the break. He's gonna find Lonzo. Lonzo almost, okay, I was gonna say he almost steps out of bounds, but he did. Brandon Miller's gonna use the screen. He's gonna get an open 3 for the lead. He's gonna miss, and Lonzo gets the rebound. He can potentially ice the game here. He knocks down his first free throw, and to put the Cavs up 4, his second free throw's good. The Bulls only have 9 seconds here. They're gonna swing it to Noah Osengwe. He's gonna pull the deep 3 over Mobley. It's off, and the Cavs are gonna make it out of the first round in 7 games. And in game 7, Lonzo put up 24 and 8. But after that tight series, the Cavs are gonna sweep their way out of the second round, and in the conference finals, it's all tied up at 2. And in game 5, the Cavs are pretty easily gonna take a 3-2 lead. And in game 6, the Cavs had an amazing third quarter to come back, but they're still down by 2 with 2 minutes left. This team looks so different. They have DeJounte Murray and Dylan Brooks now. DeJounte's just not giving it to Halliburton, I guess, but he's gonna throw it down low to JRE. He almost gets a turnover, and Dylan Brooks gets blocked. 6 seconds to go for the Pacers. DeJounte's gonna use the screen. It doesn't really get him anywhere though. He's gonna have to force the mid-range over Lonzo, and it's gonna bounce off the rim. Evan Mobley's gonna come set the screen for Donovan Mitchell, and he's gonna take the step back 3, and he's gonna miss it over Hallie. And now on the break, we have Siakam taking the layup over Donovan Mitchell, and he gives the Pacers a 4-point lead. Lonzo's gonna find Evan Mobley in the post being guarded by Siakam. I don't know what kind of shot that is, but he knocks it down anyway. 40 seconds to go. Siakam's gonna pull the deep 3, and he knocks it down to put the Pacers up 5. The Cavs are kind of getting cooked here. Let's see if they can respond, and Evan Mobley's gonna get a layup. I don't know how he missed that. So the Cavs couldn't complete the comeback, and we're going to a game 7. Lonzo had 29, but DeJounte Murray put up 35. But in game 7, the Cavs are gonna beat the Pacers and go back to the finals. And the Mavericks just blew a 3-1 lead, so the Spurs are back in the finals. The Cavs are gonna take game 1, which is a good sign because last season they didn't win a single finals game. game. Mobley almost put up 40, Lonzo almost had a 20-point triple-double, and now they're just 3 wins away from a championship. And in game 2, the Cavs are making a late fourth quarter comeback. They have less than a minute to complete it. They're gonna throw it down low to Dylan Harper, and Garland almost gets the steal. Lonzo on the ISO's gonna get by De'Aaron, and they send the double team, but he still makes the layup. Wemby on the ISO gets right by Jared Allen, and he makes the layup to put the Spurs back up 4. Evan Mobley on the ISO. I thought that was a turnover, but now the Cavs have to foul. So we have Dylan Harper at the free throw line. His first free throw is gonna miss, and to give the Spurs a 3-point lead, his second free throw is good. The Cavs have no timeouts. They have 21 seconds to get a shot off here. Lonzo's gonna drive into the paint. He finds DeAndre Hunter for the wide open 3, and he's gonna tie the game up. 12 seconds to go. They're gonna inbound it to De'Aaron Fox, and they're gonna end up giving it to Wemby in the post. He's gonna have to take the shot over Jared Allen. He's gonna miss, but he makes the putback. That is a terrible way to lose, and the Spurs are gonna tie the series up at 1. Lonzo had another great game, but Wemby ended up dropping 39 on them. And game 3 was back and forth until the third quarter. The Spurs are gonna go up 2-1. Mobley had a really good game, but Wemby's just too good. But late in game 4, the Cavs are fighting back, and they need a stop here badly. They're gonna throw it down low to Wemby. He's getting clamped up by Jared Allen. He's gonna force up the layup, and he still makes it. So the Cavs have 20 seconds to score here, or else they go down 3-1 in the series. They're gonna find Lonzo in the paint for the layup, and they have to foul. Stephon Castle knocked down both free throws, and the Cavs are running out of time. Donovan Mitchell's gonna pull a deep 3. I don't know what he's doing, and the Cavs are gonna go down 3-1. But unfortunately for the Cavs, they're gonna end up losing the series in 6 games. And after losing back-to-back finals, Lonzo's up to a 97 overall. And Lonzo's gonna make the All-NBA first team. He's up to 27 points and 9 assists per game. And he's on the All-Defensive first team. Wemby really won the MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year. And that's because the Spurs were the best team in the league with 70 wins. The Cavs pretty easily make the conference finals, where they just forced a game 7. And as for the Spurs, they got swept in the first round by a play-in team. And the Cavs have some ground to cover. They're down 2 with 2 minutes to go in game 7. Lonzo's gonna use the screen from Jared Allen. He's gonna make his way into the paint, and he almost gets blocked, but he ties the game up. Jalen Green's gonna find KJ Simpson for the 3, and he's gonna miss. Now we have Darius Garland finding Lonzo on the break. He's gonna miss the corner 3 though. That really almost bounced in. Now we have Jalen Green on the fast break, and he posters Donovan Mitchell. Okay, Lonzo, let's cook up here. He's gonna blow by LaMelo, and he throws down the dunk. If they can make it to the finals, they might be able to win, because they don't have to go past the Spurs, and Jalen Green is just crazy. Lonzo's gonna use this screen. He's gonna get a wide open 3, and he knocks it down for the lead. I'm afraid Jalen Green's gonna cook Donovan Mitchell again. Jared Allen's gonna send the help. They're gonna give it back to Jalen Green though. He's gonna cook on Donovan Mitchell. What is up with Jalen Green? He is a demigod. So now the Cavs have 25 seconds to do something here, and it looks like Lonzo's gonna chew out the shot clock. I don't like this. What are we doing? Evan Mobley's gonna use a screen from Jared Allen and pull a 3. He's gonna miss it. Jared Allen gets the rebound though. He's gonna miss the putback. He gets another rebound. 3 seconds to go. Lonzo pulls the 3 past LaMelo, and the Hornets are gonna move on to the finals. That was such sloppy basketball. Why was Evan Mobley the PG1? Lonzo put up 35 and almost had a triple-double, but LaMelo dropped 40. And Jalen Green really won them the game. He had 13 points in the fourth quarter. The one time the Spurs aren't in the finals, the Cavs don't even make it. But in the offseason, Lonzo's up to a 98 overall, and now that he's a top 3 player in the league, hopefully that's enough to make the finals again. And Lonzo's gonna win the MVP, averaging 33 points, 7 rebounds, and 9 assists per game. The Cavs ended up winning 64 games, but the Spurs get even better, winning 71 games. And the Cavs just can't seem to get past this Hornets team. But Lonzo's up to a 99 overall now. So now as the best player in the league, maybe that's enough to win a championship now? Lonzo's gonna win back-to-back MVPs. The Cavs actually won Coach of the Year, and the Spurs get worse by 11 games. This is our chance. Why is the series tied up at 2? Why are the Pacers up 3-2? Please just force a game 7 here. They are going to. And that's because Lonzo had a 40-point triple-double. And in game 7, the Cavs are gonna run away with it to make the second round. Brandon Ingram is on the Cavs now. He got traded here. And we don't have to go up against the Hornets in the second round. We still have a 2-2 series though. And in game 5, it's gonna go to the Raptors. I don't know what is up with this Cavs team, but they're gonna get eliminated in the second round again. Lonzo's gonna win his 3rd MVP in a row. And the Cavs are all the way down to the 3 seed. They're gonna make it out of the first round, but they have to go up against the 2 seed Raptors. The Cavs win game 4 by 1 point to take a 3-1 lead. They lose game 5 by 2, and in game 6, they're gonna move on to the conference finals. But now they have to go up against Lonzo Ball's former team. Game 1's gonna go to the Cavs. They dominated in the first 3 quarters, and Lonzo put up 40 points with 14 assists. And in game 2, the Cavs are down by 1. If they could steal a second game on the road, that would be huge. Elijah Arenas is gonna try to blow by Donovan Mitchell. He's gonna take the layup, he's gonna miss it, and Evan Mobley comes in for the board. Now we have Evan Mobley on the break, making his way into the paint. I don't know what that was, but he gets the rebound. Donovan Mitchell gets a 3, and he knocks it down for the lead. Bones Highland's gonna swing it to Denny for the deep 3. I don't know why he pulled that, but I'm not complaining. Now we have Evan Mobley on the break. He makes his way into the paint, and he's gonna make the and 1. That was a huge play, and his free throw's gonna put the Cavs up by 5. Elijah Arenas on the iso is gonna get past Donovan Mitchell, but Mobley sends the help, and he fouls him. So now Elijah Arenas can make it a 3-point game here. His first free throw's good, and his second free throw's good as well. Now we finally get to see Brandon Ingram touch the ball. He's gonna find Lonzo Ball for the deep 3, but it's open, and he's gonna knock it down. Elijah Arenas on the iso is gonna get past Donovan Mitchell. What a move. But now the Bulls are gonna full court press here, which leaves Evan Mobley wide open. I thought he was gonna miss that dunk, but he puts the Cavs up by 6. Elijah Arenas on the iso is gonna pull the mid-range over Donovan Mitchell, and he knocks it down, but the Bulls have to foul now. And Anthony Black fouled out, fouling Lonzo Ball. He's gonna knock down his first free throw, and for 30 points on the night, he knocks down the second one. The Bulls are running out of time. They're gonna find their center wide open though, and Brandon Ingram knocked down both of his free throws. The Bulls are running out of time. And on top of that, Elijah Arenas gets a turnover. The Cavs go up 2-0 in the series. Elijah Arenas put up 47 points just to lose, and the Cavs had 4 people drop 20. And in game 3, the Cavs are making a late comeback with less than a minute to go. Let's see if they can get a much needed stop here. Noah Osengwe's gonna blow right by Brandon Ingram, and he's gonna make the and 1. That is a huge shot, and his free throw's gonna miss. Less than 40 seconds to go. Brandon Ingram on the iso's gonna force up a layup. It's off, but Jared Allen flies out of nowhere for the putback. A stop and a 3 is all the Cavs need here, but Elijah Arenas is gonna attack the paint. Lonzo plays great defense, and there's no foul. Brandon Ingram's gonna make his way towards the paint. Why did he shoot that shot? He just lost the Cavs the game. He had 32, but that shot at the end was terrible. And in game 4, we have another close one, and this is the difference between the Cavs going up 3-1 or the series being tied up at 2. Noah Osengwe's gonna take a deep hook. What? How did that go in? I thought he was gonna take a fade, but he just threw the ball up. Brandon Ingram with 6 seconds to go is gonna find Lonzo. He's gonna find Donovan Mitchell. Why is he not moving? Lonzo's gonna have to force up a 3, and he knocks it down to tie the game up. Bones Highland's gonna use the screen. He's gonna throw it back down low to Noah Osengwe. He makes his way into the paint, and Jared Allen gets the block. Cam Christie in the corner is gonna swing it to Brandon Ingram, to Lonzo Ball. He pulls the mid-range, but he's gonna miss it. Less than a minute to go. Bones Highland uses the screen from Denny. They throw it down to Noah Osengwe. This time he's not gonna take the hook. He swings it back to Bones Highland. 7 seconds to go. He's getting clamped up by Lonzo. He's gonna have to pull the 3, and he knocks it down over Lonzo. So now the Cavs have 30 seconds to go. Lonzo makes his way into the paint. He misses the layup, but Jared Allen gets a clutch rebound, and he's gonna get a turnover. So now the Cavs need a stop here or else it's over. Anthony Black's gonna make his way into the paint, and he's gonna miss the layup. The Cavs aren't gonna use their timeout here. Donovan Mitchell on the breaks, gonna take a contested mid-range. What is that? So now we have Anthony Black going to the line. His first free throw's good, and to give the Bulls a 5-point lead, his second free throw's good. Jared Allen's gonna find Lonzo Ball in the corner. He's gonna pull the 3, and it's over. The Bulls are gonna tie the series up at 2. And in game 5, the Cavs are gonna lose their 3rd straight game. Lonzo put up 45, but the Cavs are down 3-2 now. And in game 6, the Cavs are 2 minutes away from forcing a game 7. Lonzo's gonna use the screen from Jared Allen. He's gonna make his way into the paint for the layup, and he puts the Cavs up by 5. The Bulls are gonna go to Noah Osengwe for the deep fade, and he's gonna miss it. Lonzo on the iso's gonna force up a terrible shot, but he's fouled. And his free throws are gonna put the Cavs up 7. Anthony Black's gonna find Noah Osengwe for the wide open 3, and he's gonna miss. Less than a minute to go, and if the Cavs score here, it's over. Brandon Ingram gets an open 3, and he misses. So the Bulls are still alive here. Elijah Arenas spins into the paint. He finds Anthony Black for the open 3, and he's gonna cut the Cavs lead down to 4. The Bulls are gonna full court press, and Brandon Ingram's wide open. He puts the Cavs back up 6. Elijah Arenas trying to make something happen for the Bulls. It's gonna take the dunk, and we're back to a 4-point game. Donovan Mitchell made his first free throw and missed his second, so we have a 5-point game, and Anthony Black's gonna make an and one on Lonzo. So he can make it a 2-point game here, and his free throw's gonna miss. So now it's Jarrett Allen going to the line. His first free throw's good. And to put the Cavs up by 5, his second free throw's gonna bounce in. 15 seconds to go for the Bulls. Asangwe's gonna find Anthony Black for the open 3. He's gonna miss, and Evan Mobley gets the rebound. The Cavs are going to a Game 7. And in Game 7, the Cavs are letting the Bulls come back. They're only up 3 with a minute to go. Brandon Ingram's gonna use the screen from Mobley. He gets an open 3. He's gonna miss it, and Mobley can't come down with the board. Now we have Jeremy Sohan on the break. He finds Asangwe in the corner. They had Denny for an open 3, but Sohan gets fouled. He can make it a 1-point game here if he knocks down both free throws. His first free throw is good, and his second free throw is gonna bounce in. The Cavs really need to score here. Brandon Ingram drives into the paint, and now he's fouled. Let's see if he can bring it back to a 3-point game here. His first free throw is good, and his second free throw's up, and he's gonna knock it down. Less than 30 seconds to go for Elijah Arenas and the Bulls. He's gonna pull up for a mid-range, and he somehow makes it. So now the Bulls had to foul. We have Cam Christie at the line. He knocked down his first free throw, and to bring it back to a 3-point game, his second free throw's good. Anthony Black with the game in his hand swings it to Asangwe. He's in a drive by Brandon Ingram. He forces up the layup over Kristaps. I don't know how he got his own rebound, but he's gonna miss the putback. Bro, the Bulls keep getting rebounds, and Elijah Arenas, his 3's gonna fall. The Cavs are selling, and now they have 5 seconds to hit a game winner here. They're gonna inbound it to Brandon Ingram. He's gonna have to pull the contested mid-range, and it's gonna fall in. The Cavs are moving on to the NBA Finals. They were down 3-2 in the series, and they just made an impossible comeback. And in the finals, the Cavs are going up against Cameron Boozer and the Spurs. They really have a rematch against the Spurs, and their team looks more overpowered than ever. And in Game 1, the Cavs were up by 19 at halftime, but they're down 2 with a minute and a half to go. Dylan Harper's gonna use the screen from Cameron Boozer. He gets into the paint, and he's blocked by Mobley. They're gonna go down low to Malachi Branham in the paint, and he makes the easy layup over Donovan Mitchell. Brandon Ingram with 10 seconds to go. He's gonna use the screen from Evan Mobley, and he throws it down low to him. We're back to a 2-point game. Dylan Harper's gonna use the screen from Cameron Boozer. He's gonna take the layup, and Evan Mobley gets another block. Evan Mobley single-handedly saving this team right now. But now Dylan Harper has 3 seconds to get a shot off here. He's gonna have to force up a deep 3. I don't know how that almost went in. But now on the break, we have Brandon Ingram. He's gonna go into the post, and he throws a turnover. Now they need to stop here. I don't like the position the Cavs are in here. Dylan Harper's gonna ISO on Cam Christie. Evan Mobley sends the help, but there's no one there for the rebound, and now they have to foul. So now it's Dylan Harper going to the free throw line. His first one's good, and to put the Spurs up by 4, his second free throw's good. The Cavs only have 3 seconds left. Cam Christie gets an open 3, but he's gonna miss, and the Spurs are gonna take Game 1. Wemby had 12 assists? What? And Lonzo and Mobley both dropped 39 just to lose. Game 2's also gonna go to the Spurs. This team is overpowered. Lonzo Ball put up 57 points, but they just had way more help. Game 3, the Cavs are finally gonna win a game, and that's because Wemby only put up 5 points in 36 minutes. And in Game 4, the Cavs are making a super late comeback. They're gonna need to stop here with 28 seconds to go. Dylan Harper on the drive is gonna force up a terrible shot, and Lonzo gets the stop. Now we have Evan Mobley on the break. He's gonna find Brandon Ingram, but he's gonna miss the corner 3. Evan Mobley gets the rebound. Lonzo's gonna pull the 3 now. He's gonna miss, and Carter Bryant's gonna get the rebound. So now we have Stephon Castle going to the line. His first free throw's good, and to give the Spurs a 5-point lead, his second free throw's good. So with 3 seconds left, the Cavs are gonna need a miracle here, and Lonzo's gonna miss the 3. The Spurs are gonna take a 3-1 lead. The Cavs are still alive, though. They're gonna force a Game 6. Lonzo put up 39 and 10. Mobley had 36. We need them to keep doing that. And in Game 6, the Cavs are gonna blow out the Spurs to force a Game 7. Lonzo put up 35 and 15 with 4 steals and 3 blocks. Mobley almost had a triple-double with 4 steals and 2 blocks. And Wemby got locked up. He only had 9 points. I didn't think we'd be here, but we're in a Game 7 now. And in Game 7, the Cavs are coming back in the second half. They're only down 3. I'm afraid that Wemby's gonna cook Jarrett Allen here. He gets right by him. Let's see if he can still get a stop here. Wemby puts up the layup, and he puts the Spurs up by 5. Minute and a half to go. Lonzo's gonna use the screen from Jarrett Allen and pull the 3 over Dylan Harper, and he knocks it down. So now we have a 2-point game here, and Wemby brings it to a 4-point game. Let's see if Lonzo can cook Dylan Harper here again. He's gonna use the screen from Jarrett Allen. He had an open mid-range, but he's gonna take the contested layup, and he's gonna make it. He has 38 points and 17 in the fourth. Stephon Castle's gonna use the screen from Wemby. Wemby's trying to get into the paint, but Jarrett Allen's doing a pretty good job stopping him. Please, Wemby, put up a bad shot. He's gonna take the fade, and Jarrett Allen grabs the board. Come on, Lonzo, let's continue to cook Dylan Harper here. He gets an open 3, and it's in and out. That is a huge miss. Now we have Carter Bryant on the fast break. He finds Stephon Castle, and he's gonna miss the 3. So now we have Lonzo Lonzo on the fast break. What is he doing? He's gonna get a turnover. And of course, the Spurs are gonna chew the clock down here. They're gonna go down low to Wemby. Jared Allen sends the double. Stephon Castle's wide open. He misses the three, and Jared Allen gets the board. So now the Cavs have 6 seconds to get a shot off here. They're gonna inbound it to Lonzo. Lonzo, what are you doing? Step up if you're gonna pull a shot. He drives past Dylan Harper and takes the jumper. He's gonna miss. And the Spurs are gonna once again beat the Cavs in the finals. And Lonzo won the finals MVP even though they lost. But if you want to see me ruin NBA history with the Ball family, click the video on the screen right now.